Driving with the windows down can be an immersive experience, especially when you get to take in the sights, sounds, smells, and touch of animals from all over the world. In our Sunday morning spotlight, Montse Ricossa takes us to Lake Geneva, home to a drive-through safari that places an emphasis on conservation.
Nestled among cornfields is an adventure you'd never know was there. Over 200 animals from 6 continents, all brought in to Lake Geneva.
I'm Jungle Jay. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks to Jungle Jay Christie and a dream he had as a kid.
When I was a toddler, I was interested in working in zoos and so on, but by the time I was 10 or 11, I really fixated on this idea of turning the zoo paradigm right on its head.
An idea that draws in around 85,000 people each year.
And rather than having multiple separate species in these kind of small areas and allowing humans to walk around the property and take it all in, what if you allowed the animals to run to the place and then put people in a cage?
Wisconsin's original drive-through safari, one of only a handful available in the United States.
Because it is just such a unique experience to have animals that are really quite exotic coming right up to your vehicle and feeding from you. So in many ways it's somewhat like a zoo, but in many other ways it's much more immersive than a zoo.
As you enter their space, they may enter yours too. Some of them quite eager to get their snouts on your cup of specialty grain. Others just want to soak in the summer heat. The drive-through safari is about 1 mile long, but that track will leave lasting moments for families and kids like Leah.
I liked most when the animals were trying to get in the car, and I like the zebras and the buffaloes.
Many guests, including Heather Goodwin, traveled from Illinois for this family fun.
The kids have had a blast. We had 9 cups of food, and 9 cups of food didn't seem like enough. They thoroughly enjoyed the animals. The laughter and the newness of it and the shock. There's, when the animals try to grab the cup and they're struggling and trying to hold on to it. I think it's nice that they can approach you, get into the kids touching them and petting them and getting snotted on. I mean, it's just interactive. The interaction is very different than if you went to a typical zoo.
Because this is a zoo you can walk through with plenty of animals happy to be the star of the show.
It's possible to take pictures here that almost no one in the world would be able to tell weren't taken in Asia or perhaps Africa. So it really is a photographer's paradise.
A paradise he found after viewing at least 1,000 properties. This one, with 75 acres, leaves lots of room for you to get up close and personal with the animals. Lake Geneva is home to one of 3 walk-through squirrel monkey enclosures in the United States. Living alongside the world's largest rodents, capybaras.
Your teeth. Oh my goodness, look at your teeth.
It's certainly always fulfilling for me to see the reactions because it varies, but overall it's one of pure joy.
Because of parks like this, animals, including the scimitar horned oryx, could be saved and even brought back from near extinction.
In many ways it really is a bit of an insurance policy for some of these wild populations, because if the animals in the wild disappear altogether, then they truly are gone unless there are places like this that help save them.
Now, Jungle Jay's childhood dream runs wild, bringing joy and inspiration.
It makes me feel terrific. Of course, I was inspired by childhood visits to visit exotic animals. And if we can inspire the next generation of Jungle Jays, potentially devote their lives to wildlife conservation and saving animals in other ways, then it will be a job well done.